In today's video, I'm gonna show you a beginner pole dance choreography, or let's say a beginner-friendly pole dance choreography. This is one that I've been teaching on my all levels pole dance class, and here I usually recommend having tried like 2 or 3 regular like pole technique classes so that you know what it means to, touch a pole. But I'm going to show you first all of the spins that we're going to be using in the choreography, and then I'm going to show you how to put it together. So if you feel like you're not ready to do the full choreo, you can always take small bits and pieces and practice that. The song that I originally made the choreo for is Tyla's Push to Start, and I will be posting a reel where you can see what that looks like. But here I will just be doing it with no sound, and then you can add it yourself back home, or you can do it to a different song and just learn the flow itself. So let me show you. Alright, so we're going to be doing a lot of pirouettes in this choreo, so I'm going to show you how to do that first. So from here we are going to go through the pirouette technique. With the hands, you're going to have one hand up here. You're going to move your thumb past, not the whole hand, only the thumb. And the key point with the pirouette is really to keep a bit of force, like push your hand into the pole all the time. So here, go past, and you're going to push the back of your hand against the pole. Then you're going to step through, you're going to push the side of your hand against the pole, and then you're going to catch the pole again. So in order to remember which way to turn, I learned a little silly way to remember that once when I learned it, is to see if you still smell nice. So we're here, and I'm like, ooh, do I still smell nice? And I push, and I catch. The bottom hand, in just a usual pirouette, is just going to slide down and push you around. But in a lot of the pirouettes that we're doing today, we're going to slide it through into a pistol grip. So like this. Alright, so now we come to the point where we're going to go down on our knees. So I really recommend getting a pair of knee pads to protect your knees, because that is just so nice. I have no more feelings in my knees at this point, so I usually do it without, or if I'm wearing shorts with, or if it's a choreo with a lot of floor work, then knee pads. But for this one, with that, we are going to go into the diamond spin. So in the choreo, we are going to end up, let me see, here. So usually I teach it like against, like facing the mirror. Now I turned it around so I can film it for you guys. I hope I can figure this out. From here, we're going to come up, do the pirouette technique that we just did, turn the legs until you're here. Then you're going to grab the pole, you're really going to pull with the top hand and push with the lower, and then you're going to open your knees, push your hip away to stand. I want you guys to really focus on putting the weight up here and get that strength by pointing your whole foot, not just the toes, but the whole foot, so that we really use the strength in the push from the leg. And you can practice this by just going around like this, push and down and turn, push, down and turn, and you can just go forever. There's going to be quite a few cuts in this video because my microphone's having a hard time today, so I keep checking that it's working so that you guys can get the proper sound. So hopefully it works. The second pirouette we're doing is from this position. So we're going to be sliding the leg up, hand like this, the other here, and we're going to turn around. Then you want to push your hip out, and you're going to step, step, release. So like this, here, here, turn, push, and step, step. In the beginning, you can go on flat feet. Otherwise, it's nice to go up here, really push through, turn, and swing, step, step. Yes? Cool. The next type of spin that we're using is the Juliet spin. And this one is one of the more tricky ones in this choreo, but I'm going to break it down for you. And I'll come with some options if it's a little bit too tricky. When we start our spins, really make sure to start with a good pull, so you really get that shoulder back and down. We're going to step here and a little bit close to the pole, but not too close, so that we can step through and turn the hip out. Really squeeze your booty to push out, and then we're going to move with this hip point around the pole. This is just a very slow version, but you step, out, big circle with the hip, around. Yeah, you can use your second hand for a little bit of support like this if it's new and it's a little bit tricky. So you're gonna go out and catch, around. That was hard catching the pole, but because I'm just not that used to it, but I know that a lot of people like doing it in the beginning. So, you know, we're here, step out, catch the pole, and around. We're gonna do this one twice, one a little bit bigger, one a little bit smaller, but it's gonna be like, swoosh, or swoosh. Yes? If you're like, this one does not work, substitute it with something else. Maybe you can just go a little chair spin, step, step, a little chair spin, step, step, and you can still end up where we're gonna be in the choreo. Just trying to remember all the steps of the choreo. The next part is the mermaid spin. So, the mermaid spin we're gonna do on the other side, so we're gonna pull, take a step, go around, swing. Yes. So the mermaid spin can also be a little bit of a tricky one, but just like with the chair spin, you really want to pull, you really want to push. An important part for the legs is that when you get your ankle on, so you want to place the pole like right there, here, then push the knee down. If you don't push the knee down, you're going to end up in your knee pit, so you really want to push it down. The second leg is going to go back and out. So essentially, it's like this. Like this. Push it back, lift it. So in this one, we're going to do a big step, mermaid spin. And then we're going to step through. And depending on how used to the mermaid spin you are, you can make it a big step through, or you can just tap your feet to the ground. So we go step, swing, kick off that leg, land here. Or it can look more like swing and then just step. From here, we're gonna go into a different one. So we have landed, swing, step. Then I'm gonna take this hand down, push and catch, and I'm gonna kick into this little turn. That is a bit hard as well, so you can also swing, step, take a step, and then I do a little flare with my legs. So you can practice this on the floor as well. You can sit here, you extend, circle, 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 circle. And then it's gonna go like this. On the pole, I really pull, and turn, 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 step. Yes? Those are all of the main spins of the choreo. Now I'm going to show you how we put it all together with some small middle pieces. Now it's going to be interesting to see if I can flip the choreo, because usually I teach it the other way. We're going to do our best. We're going to start like this. And then we're going to go head roll one way, head roll the other way. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Swing over to come up on your knees. We're going to do a big Then up on our knees, turn around to open and come down to the floor. You want to move a little bit away from the pole here. So you're going to be on this knee, you're going to lift the other one, and you're going to do a little snake, and then you're going to push it back to turn around. So you're going to push, step. So that is push, and then I switch my grip here, around to step. And if you're too close to the pole, you're going to hit it. So here, snake, swing. Step, 2, lift, pirouette, swing, around, step. Then we're going to go out and swoosh. From here, we're going to do a little turny thing. So we're going to go a little bit in. So we're gonna pretend like we're a little bit shy and we're like, oh no, don't look at me. And then we're gonna go, turn your hand in, step, turn it around, little hand fan. Then we're gonna turn it all the way in, turn. Here you're gonna go under. Here I'm gonna switch the microphone because I'm gonna squeeze myself. That's not gonna work. So we're here, been out, turn, to hug yourself. My legs, I go here, I pull, I keep the weight on the right leg, I pull myself in and I turn this one under, and I go here. From the other side, it looks like this. Swoosh around. From here, so we're out here, la la la, back in, push, round, move this hand a little bit higher, really pull, slide this foot through, bend the other one to reach. You can also do a little, whatever you want to do here. Pull yourself up to step. Big circle, mermaid, step through. Smooth the hand down, to the kick, around and step. Here, hands like this. We're gonna do a little round, and up. And that was it. Did I remember to charge my phone last night? Absolutely not. Am I running out of battery now to record this tutorial? Yes. But let's see if we can make it through it anyways. So, you can watch that part a few times. Let me know if there's something that needs a little bit more explanation, and otherwise let's try to do it together. So when you're ready, let's sit down, and then we just go like this together. A little bit slow. So we go head circle, leg, up. Big stretch. Up on your knees, turn, open, and down. A little bit away from the pole. Snake it, kick, and up. Leg up. Here. Swoosh, step, out again. Swoosh. A little shy. And turn. And hug yourself. Back. Hand up high. Slide out and down. Back up. Step. Big step. Mermaid. Step it through. Hand down. Kick. Round. Step. Hand. Circle. Nice. Let me know what you thought of it, and I hope you have a wonderful day. If there's any specific type of spins or something you would like a tutorial on, write me.